I did have a lady talking to somebody about the condition of the curtains in this hearse. And, you know, they are falling apart, but they're 30 years old. And I was polite and didn't say anything back to her, but I was wondering how she'd look if she was hanging in the window for 30 years. My name is Scott Avnaim, and I do bodywork for a living. I fix wrecked cars. Well, I used to drive station wagons because they held a lot, and since I fix up bicycles for a hobby, it holds more bikes. The first one I found in a junkyard, and it ran, and it was cheap, so I bought it, and it just went on from there. People walk up all the time and inquire about them, or I'll be doing something on the house, or they'll stop on the sidewalk and say, "Oh, look at the license plate." It's just an attention grabber. Well, the best part is just people's reactions, and you know, it's amazing to see how many people will be pulling out cameras and stuff. I'll be driving down the highway and a car will pass me, and then it slows down, and all of a sudden you see a camera flash out the side of your eye. Get a lot of thumbs up and people hollering and stuff, so it's a lot of fun, as long as they don't get crazy. The car's got so many practical uses. I had to pick up a freezer, and I just tipped the top of it in and lifted it and rolled it right in like a coffin. You couldn't do that with your average car that you drove around like a Honda or a Subaru, so it definitely has its uses. I think what all's in here. Gosh. Well, got all the decorations a person would want, from funeral flags to funeral home fans. I've got probably 100 or so of these, and even the Ghostbusters. Since everybody thinks it's a Ghostbuster car, you have to have the movie tray. I was going to say the stretcher will look best from the other side. This is all full of funeral home paraphernalia and hearse literature and photographs, car show trophies. I've got a few of those too, which that's kind of fun. Don't expect to get them every time you go, because it's not like it's a restored car, but it's still nice when you're recognized even for what it is instead of the condition.
Yeah.
And of course, back here, what ambulance wouldn't be complete without the stretcher and the occasional CPR dummy wadded up in the corner. Well, I don't know if I'm fascinated with death necessarily. I'm interested in some of the aspects involved with it, but not like I want to see people die. Not everybody, anyway. But it's an interesting profession to be around. We've got people in the club who are morticians and people who work with coroner's offices, so they're into it also. It's not just a car for them. It's a international club, and it's dedicated to the restoration and preservation of hearses, limousines, and ambulances, all built on a car chassis. At Halloween, I go all out. I've got 3 coffins, body parts, scary lights, music. I got 3 CPR dummies that all hang from nooses, skeletons, lights, sirens, anything I can think of that'll scare people. Basically, I'm harmless if you don't get in front of me when I'm driving down the road.